Alright, good evening everyone, welcome to the channel. Tonight we're in Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. I'm not sure how far we'll get through it tonight, or how long we'll go for, but yeah, good to see we're back in after we missed last week's stream. Here's hoping we can get into it. So, where we got to a little previous week, let me bring up my character. Hello. Okay, where we got to previously was we were deep in the port of Port Mage. We yet to talk to the administrator, so we'd just gone to his tower, his place, so to speak, and I'd done everything else. Like I'd gone and sort of built up the other ancillary quest lines along the way, or opportunities. I discovered that
I'm here.
All right.
this party member, Zoti, she's very adept at at being sneaky.
I'll handle this. I'll have this. Open in no time. I've done it.
Sorry, friend. I can't.
No.
Ah, yes, there you are. As governor and under the auspices of the Valiant Trading Company, please allow me to officially welcome you to Port March.
I'd like to say the pleasure's all mine, but I try not to lie. Don't worry, I'm only here on account of him.
Of course. I see you've been as quick to involve yourself as ever. Apologies for that little drama outside. These are confusing times, and people often react poorly to uncertainty. Between the storm, the pirates, and the, well, certain strange events, we are all a little on edge. A few, well, quite a few people here in Port Marge claim to have seen a giant of some kind during the storm.
Fancy?
I would call it a flight of fancy, but unless something has tainted every well in the region, I do not think it can be ignored. But then, the Deadfire is a land full of such things. You must have heard the stories. You'll find good company among the Dawn Stars here in town. They have all manner of theories concerning the behemoth. Now, to the matter of your ship. You're stranded, are you? It was a rough landing by all reports. Unfortunately, our own ships are in no condition to sail. We've had dealings with the pirates ourselves. They've taken their share of supply ships. The storm saw to those berthed in the harbor. All that said, I believe I may have a solution, provided you're willing to help me in turn. Marvelous. You've washed ashore like a sign from the gods themselves. I have the guards on the lookout for pirate vessels looking to take advantage of whatever damage the storm caused. We've cannons enough to see them off, but I need every man ready to use them. There is a site of some considerable value elsewhere on the island. A value to the trading company, you understand. In point of fact, it's the very reason any of us are here. You're familiar with the luminous Adra trade? Are you indeed? How very interesting. Do you know, they'd have a great deal of interest in speaking with you at headquarters. Something to consider. Well, luminous Adra is to Adra what a fine wine is to, well, never mind that. The point is that it is a particularly potent material, suffused with essence, and it is only found right here in the Deadfire archipelago. It's also quite valuable. When refined, it sells for considerable sums. The trading company has invested a lot of time and money into locating sites suitable for mining and processing. That's a colorful way of putting it. Energy, really, is more apt. It's not quite a matter of digging up the spirit of your old grandmother.
Spin it however you like. The gods are gonna grind your soul to bits for this sin.
We will have to agree to disagree. We, and I hope you understand that these matters require some discretion, have one such outpost on the other side of the island. A successful venture, up until very recently. We sought to improve the refinement process. To that end, we hired some of the brightest minds in the field of animancy and brought them out here to lend their expertise. And then one evening, a storm rolls in out of nowhere, and my scouts begin to report that a giant has marched its way across the island towards my dig site. What? We haven't heard from Mestre Odorisi since, nor any of his assistants, or the workers. I must know what has happened. If Odorisi, if his work is lost, then everything that we have worked for is at risk. Which is where you come in. You need a ship, I need information. See to this for me, and I'll set half the town to work. We'll patch up your ship, and you'll be free to go on your way.
I told you what happened, but you wouldn't listen to me. We could have prepared for this level of destruction. But what do I know? I'm just a priestess with prophetic dreams.
The Huana storm speakers should have kept the worst of the weather at bay. I can't imagine what else might have happened. There are wild beasts on the island, but they wouldn't have attacked an active dig site.
Okay.
Gillard, then we are agreed. I will assign men to keep watch over your ship. You will find the dig site on the eastern side of the island. I'll mark it on your map here.
You'll do it for the Watcher, but not for me? I see how it is.
Yes. Why wouldn't I want a pack of Dawn Stars crawling over my Adra mine in search of their lost deity? One more thing. If you should recover Odorisi's notes, know that they would be of great value to me.
Fair enough. All right, so map. We're gonna have a look at the map. We've done everything in town. And I want to go check the suburbs before we go to the dig site. There was a quest line that opened up. Now, it's not necessarily part of the main quest, but it is there. Now, I don't have a list of all the possible quests. I'll probably do somewhere if I look hard enough. It's a lot less linear than Deadfire 1. So if I go, that's journal, go to the map, go to the city map. So I've been given access to Gareki Street, and I'm not sure whether I've been given access to Satahuzi just yet, but we'll see. I'll see if I can't get out this way. I've already chatted to everyone there. Yep. So let's go to Gareki Street. And then once we get out to the main map, we'll head for the dig site. Well, I mean, we'll finish searching the island. Potentially we can do... it might be a little while off, but there's a quest line where you upset one of your partners, one of your team.
Something must be wrong with my vision. No matter how much I blink, I cannot make out more than blurry lights in the darkness. You are quite blinding. Dead? Oh, but this is terrible.
Let me ease this one's pain, Watcher.
Looks like trouble.
Alright, looks like we're going to be combating.
Onward! Of course. That must hurt.
Rebirth awaits me.
Sure.
I'll take care of it.
Alright. Can we go in this building? I mean, it's sort of... No.
Nothing but endless grey mist. This is not the afterlife I was promised.
Right. You'd best follow me then.
I'll handle it.
Alright, doesn't look like there's anything to...
Yes? I'm here. I'm here.
Alright, well, Goroki Street had nothing. I thought... I am going to have to check the tasks. There was a task associated with it.
I'll take care of this.
I do not know you. You were looking for Kawa? Rinko? The Valian? You jest, Akira. I should have thrown him into the sea. He dares to call me a thief? What else? The Valians are fools. But Akawa wishes to trade, so we must be patient. We must save them from Nagate's storms, even when they ignore our advice.
Still hasn't answered the question.
Akawa told me I should see the tavern, speak with their people, learn patience. The trader Eophania, she taught me to play Valian cards. A simple game, but none would play with me in the tavern. Not until Rinko. I thought him kind until I proved the victor, and he grew angry. Until he stood in front of his kin and called me a Mataru of Sadahuzi, a filthy islander and a cheat. For that, yes, I beat him. Why does this concern you? I am no thief. Do you mean to insult me? I am Mataru. I am the guard in Sadahuzi. I defend this village. If I see fit to punish a man, it is my duty. That is not the same. This has long been our island. Don't be foolish. Clario will see to him. His kinsmen would let him starve? Why did this not prevent him playing at cards in the first place? Are all Valians so mad for coin? So then, what am I to do? I did not wish him dead. I will not. but I will ask Akawa to send a healer. Perhaps that will quiet his whimpering. Here, take it. I have no need for his Valian coin.
Hey! Good work, team.
They told me what became of your ship. I say again that you are lucky. It is the only ship that survives. I could protect Port Mage, or else its ships, but not both. Perhaps Clario thinks I chose poorly. Yes, one of the old titans, say the priests. Andra is angry. The why, our priests do not know. I am only glad it has journeyed elsewhere. Aethys. Is it redemption you seek, then? You risk much to chase a god across the sea. The Dawn Stars, too, wish to meet this god. What if he does not wish to be found? Yes, but it will take Clario's assistance. Convince him, and I will aid you. You are one of his people now. It falls on him to protect you. To a storm speaker, the storm is a friend, gentled by a word. And Satahuzi is blessed with several storm speakers. We were able to shield the village from much of the weather. Some of it is mere luck. Most of our canoes were here by the shore. We did lose one of our voyagers. It will take some work to replace it.
Hey, we leveled up. Beautiful.
Amura's winds blow sweet upon you.
I'll take care of this.
Gotta wait in my lantern now. Almost feel like I can hear the soul when I jostle it around.
Well, don't do that then.
With every soul, my lantern's getting heavier and heavier in my hand. I did, recently with you.
Charming.
You were walking the depths of the ocean, but you didn't drown. And in your hand, you gripped the key to Aora's end. I've seen stars wreathing a statue's brow, and souls flowing like tears over gleaming Audra. And then my god headed into the heart of the storm, where he could find the darkness. Tell me what's on your mind? Reckon not. But I can't help but be a touch wayward. I don't take it too far. My mom caught me once necking in the Merkberry stalks. And of course I fight. But I've not done much more than that. And I don't use the real ugly words.
No, of course not.
Sometimes the feelings, they just come tumbling right out of me. Gods darn it. We talking during the Saints' War or after he died? Well, before he died, he was still Aethys as the majority of my brethren know him. Aethys embodied a human, and when that human got blown to bits, we all believed Aethys died. And I think a part of him did, the part he'd most closely woven into living flesh, the part that represented life, and rebirth after death. Which means the part of him that could have survived, that stormed across the Deadfire seas, was the side more aligned with obsidian, rot, and falling away. That which is death. Then you mean gone. Sure, maybe my god still answers to Aethys as well. Why not? But Aethys died, and death requires change. He ain't what he was. Not in exactly the same way. That's why I think his other aspect, his darkness in the light, is what's burning brighter in him now. I really only know what my folks taught me. Aethys embodied Saint Whitewind, but during the war, he got blown to bits. That's the thing about human bodies. Eventually, they all gotta die. As the god of rebirth, of course, Aethys would be coming back. But where I differ from my family's view, and my High Priestess's view, is that I've studied the apotheosis of Gone. And I know all about the backside, the downward swoop, the death part of the cycle of life. Abscission, rot, regrowth. What's gone can never be again. What comes back is changed, always. Even if what comes back is a god. No need to fiddle-foot around. I'm glad we talked.
Alrighty, everyone's ready to level up.
Yeah?
Dimming the lantern.
Let's put her into sneaky mode. I have no idea what's down there. Anyway.
What for do you skulk around in the dark? Do you not sleep?
No.
Happy to oblige. Dimming the lantern.
I'm gonna save.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna go back and check the drowned part of town. If I can't find that gang leader, I guess. And then
You're a follower of the light?
maybe
Light.
head back into
Oh, you mean, well, depends on what you mean by follow.
Maybe you heard earlier? I follow Aethys too. Mostly, in a way. I mean, I am a child of the Dawn Stars, even if firstly I'm a Gonite.
That's good, I guess. For you.
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it. That's all right. Surely some other time, then.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. It's about Shodi. She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different. But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days. I get why she's like that. And I was there once, a long time back. But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it. I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better. Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows. Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her. I guess that sounds familiar now that you mention it.
It is late, outsider. Get some rest.
Dim in the lantern. What can I do you for?
All right, we're gonna go back through. Gonna go back through that flooded part of town again. See what we can't find, or can find. The Gareki Street.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Not much cause to come out this way unless you're looking for trouble. Although you've found it. Merle, she must be desperate. Not so desperate as to come here on her knees to beg for herself, but she sent you. No. There's my answer. I get my cut. There's no sense in ruining a good thing. Dermio. Tell Xavier this isn't permanent. Second the water clears up and things are back to normal, we're through. I'll spread the word. Gareki Street is under lawful protection now.
Good work, mate. I probably could have done it. Where do we want to go to? We want to go to It was the jail. And we've got to go to Rinko's home too. Well, if it saves one load, then I guess we should use the map to go from location to location. Quick travel, I guess, in a way. Where is she?
Keeping out of trouble? A little jet. Perfetto. He's a little shitne, but a lazy one. He will not cause trouble if he does not have to. Easier to work with a familiar face for the moment. I can deal with him later. So, well, here you are, for your time. If I had 10 men like you, the whole of Port Maja would be set right within the week.
I want to go to Rinko's home. Nope. I'm already there.
Fresh fish!
Alright, good work, me.
Most days I'd fire up the kettle for you or something. Sorry. She what? Let her apologize to my face, the shark spawn. Nella. What good is an apology? Does it fix my ear? Enough then. I am forgiving. You have what I asked for. I promised you a share of the coin. We leave it at that. You have saved my family, Aimiko. I say it plain. Aggressima.
Hooray! Alright, let's check journal. Quests. Okay, better man. Okay, we're gonna go to the tavern. We've done that. We're working on that. Gotta go to the dig site. Alright. So we'll go take care of this other little quest thing first. In fact, we probably should level up and gear up. Alright, so let's go in. Alright, let's have a look. Let's go me. I'm wearing a weird cap. Mail armor, ring of minor protection. Okay, what do we got? I am going to organize this by Here's a fancy hat. Now what am I running as my weapon? I'm dual wielding, so I don't need a shield. Okay, saber. Okay, don't need a shield. What I got? One-handed, quick. Okay, it's got. No, I'm not convinced. Not convinced at all. That's a two-hander. That'd be a pike. Poleaxe. Two-hander. How much coin do we have? 2,500. It's not doing too bad. Alright, what else we got? Okay, it doesn't look like I got anything else I can use here. Alright, what do you got? You are running sword and shield. What sort of shield do you got though? Medium round, medium. Same. What's your main looking like? The saber? Yeah, 17 to 25. No, I'm good with that. And you're wearing mail of some sort? Saints War armor. Let's look like pirates. Alright, she is wearing armor rating of 7. Which is better than padded armor and leather armor. We need better armor for her. She's running with a lantern and a sickle. You know what? We'll leave it. We'll leave it like that. No more gear. Alright, so let's go leveling up. Alright, we're going to give him... Gonna go... Ida is streetwise, and he doesn't have stealth or sleight of hand, but he's... We'll go mechanics. Alright, active abilities. He's... Alrighty, we're going to put your... We're going to go sleight of hand. And she should really be, I mean, religion. Yeah, she is religious. I mean, diplomacy, maybe? 2 points. Okay, we are going to go for... Okay, we're going to go that. And... Not prayer for the body, it was... Iconic projection. Yep, we're good. Alright, we're going to go... into mechanics, and we're going to buff our keep moving our diplomacy skills up. Alright, we're going to go for alright, Zelazora kind of sounds interesting. Okay, we've got Flames of Devotion, we've got Lay on Hands, which is fine. A Deep Faith. We're going to go 2 weapon style because we're going to run dual wield. Yep, so we're going to go 2 weapon. And auras. Alright, we're going to go trader.
Swords, shields.
Alright, stash. Alright, we don't need any of these. Well, hang on to the pickaxe. Hang on to our weapons. No one's going to go for it. I think we'll hang on everything else. We'll get rid of the books though. And simple clothing, we'll hang on to the cape. Get rid of the robe. Hang on to the padded armor. 5s. 5s. We'll get rid of one of them. Get rid of that. Hang on to that for now. Alright, I think that looks reasonable. Now, what did he have? Clothing wise, not much. He had weapons, didn't he? Brigandine. It's a 9. I don't know. Okay, we need to go to the inn. G'day, why is this alive? Why is this live? Well, why it's live is because I'm trying. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the various channels. All right. You said there was a room to the back.
I feel amazing.
All right, we're going to save because this could be very, very messy.
Good, right? Worth a pretty penny.
Don't remember ordering more drinks. Every piece of silver.
Alright, talk to Galleon. Okay, Galleon?
Thought I'd locked that thing. Thing is, the way doors work, right? And I realize this is complicated, is that you close them and then uninvited people stay on the other side.
Well, that's conceptually how it works.
Try not to slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to pieces. Oh, you running Thorol's errands? Well, I haven't got his pay, and he knows it. Come back tomorrow. Better yet, tell him I'll swing by myself when I do have it. The governor's got all his guards on high alert, staving off the pirates. So if anyone's going to be doing the throwing, it's going to have to be you. How about it, tough guy? All right. Just keep your boots on. We're leaving. Thorol wants us out on the streets so bad, so be it.
You serious, Galleon? Where are we supposed to go?
Hey! Resolved peacefully. Good work, me. Fast mode back on.
I'm here.
Yeah, real quiet now.
Let's save before we start pickpocketing our way through things.
I'll take care of this. The better part of valor.
So we've basically taken care of the town, we've done the extensions, we've gone to the village. We're basically ready to go back up to the island now. I mean, I think we've spent a lot more time just kicking around on the island than they probably wanted us to, but
Maybe we cut them loose. We're not leaving anytime soon.
Years I've had that cracking eye. Who'd go and steal a thing like that? What am I supposed to call this place now? Hey, good work. Times like these, I can't afford to keep on anyone who can't pay their tab. The second word got around, I'd have every pauper in the city on my doorstep. The room's yours if you want it, and for a job well done, here's your pay.
I don't think we need any rest bonuses right now. But nice to see it. He recognises the fact that I snuck through and took his Kraken's eye. Well, Zoti did. Now, that's got Zoti using a crossbow. Looks like Pellegrino and Ida. Well, they're both weapons. I mean, she's a Tully. She's going to dual wield. No, not dual wield. Two. No, leave. Oh, leave town on foot. There we go. All right. I'm pretty sure we checked here. Yeah, why not? Let's buy them out on everything. They want to sell. Nope. We don't want to fight. I mucked that up.
You lived among these islands once. I see it on your spirit. Yet you stink of foreign gold, of masonry, gunpowder, and blood, of death. You should go. Leave this place before your corruption spreads. Said as if a word never hurts a person. You go. Speak quickly then. Your words disturb this place. Then you think the Juan are here to serve you? Akara, they are not. I say always those who come to these islands, they want to take. Only ever to take. No, your sort always want. This forest is not yours. This land is not yours. Go, leave. Then go, take this. They protect you if you speak true. They tear out your throat if no.
Well, that's pretty cool. I got to check the relationships again because I got to work out if I'm following the right path on that. Possibly. Maybe not. Only really one way to find out. Hey. I'd take. Well. Let's check the map. Yeah, I've done everything on the island. Deadfire merchant. That's a trade ship. All right, I think we've successfully gathered the resources on the island. So we're going to collect stuff from here, head back, talk to the mayor, then head back to our ship.
I'll have
Watch your weight. If you'll spare me a minute, I'd like to perform a last rite for these poorly departed souls. Please, Watcher. Without my guidance, they might have a hard time finding the light. Mighty kind of you.
This here's a final call for all souls. Last stop for the lost. Gather around now, I'll cut you loose and haul you into the light.
Hold on.
Well, I had to try. It's my honored duty to reap and shepherd departed souls during their journey to being reborn. With Aethys dead, me and the other Reapers gotta gather as many souls as we can.
You do?
We'll keep him safe until Gon returns to Hell and can take him into his divine embrace. I'm keeping lost souls. And here. And that's all I care to say for now. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll take care of this.
No, what have I done? I did something I shouldn't have done. Oh. Egypt. Surprised it didn't give me the option to leave. Oh, like didn't tell me what I was about to do. It just went, oh no, off you go. Go do what you're about to do. Alright, and I'm all the way back down here.
I'll have
Alright. Nope. Check map. Aethys's footprints. Nope.
Careful. I see them.
What do I see? Ah, worms. Okay, this is me. Flying situation from them. Okay. We'll go
to oblige.
He needs to be hanging back.
Lovely beyond seek.
What sort of AI does she need? The blamey.
I'll take care of this. I shall.
Almost an amphitheater. Almost. So he's basically walked straight through.
Yeah?
It was leveled up again.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'll take care of this. Easy now.
Hey, we're not going to go into any of the rooms just yet. What did I just grab off that? Lego deflection. I'm gonna take that. I mean, she can access these scrolls and stuff. I don't know that I want to be using them just yet. What else do we have? Ape. Stiletto, no. Daggers.
I sure do like it.
I'll take care of it.
Party before venturing forth.
We got trouble. No can do.
Yes?
Okay.
Target.
Get threshed. What can I do you for?
I'll take care.
Alright, I'm going to save. And see what sort of mess we're about to make. In fact, what we'll do is... we will level everybody up. Okay, she's going to go stealth. You keep bumping her religion. Okay, one ability. Nope, I'm going to go weaponry type skills. Okay, weapon efficiency. She is... Oh, what is she running at the moment? It's a sickle, but it's counting as an axe, I take it. Flail, rod. Battle axe. Yes. No. Let's give her a wand.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to put more into Mechanics? Streetwise. Oh, so survival. And we're going to pick up... he's sword and shield, isn't he? And we'll give him proficiency in bows. Done. And we're going to level me up. Alright, we're going to put more into mechanics. I'm going to keep bumping diplomacy. I'm going to push... Not sworn enemy. I mean, we picked up Paladin auras. We are running dual weapons. Retribution sounds right. One purpose. Alright, we're gonna go Inspiring Triumph, I think. Alright, we're gonna take what do we saber? So that's a shield. A sword. That's not we're not running a rapier. Currently running a saber and a yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Sounds good. Okay, I'm going to save because we're about to start rolling through.
I'm here.
Happy to oblige.
I'll have it.
You out there, are the beasts gone?
Hooray!
Perfetto! We are saved!
Me and the Watcher? We're always happy to help.
Governor Clario must have sent you to rescue us, no? But you do not look like one of his guards.
I'm not.
I told you the governor does not care about us. This is all about profit. For him, the rest of the Valiant.
Caloste! You are here, and that is what matters. He is still in the ruins, we think. Most of the ruins are that way, through the door next to the ramp. If you're going below, you should take Engfirth with you.
Hey, he looks just like...
Engfirth knows a great many spells. At first, he even cast fire to chase away the panthers.
Until the flames nearly caught one of the tents.
We then decided it would be better to preserve our remaining supplies, in case we ever got out.
And when the supplies ran out?
I do not expect the ruins will be any safer. Many of our people remained behind, which has surely attracted more wildlife.
Possibly.
It would be prudent to take help, as long as Engfirth is willing to go.
I would be happy to assist.
Be careful, I'm Miko.
I shall try. Thank you for your discretion. I'm certain you have many questions, but I fear they must wait until we're off this island.
That's a rather long story. The short version, for now, is that I'm gathering information on local animancy operations. But I could ask you the same. Well, there's never a dull moment with you. We can speak more freely once we're away from Port Mage. For now, let us find Odorisi.
Hooray! Okay, no, you're gonna just keep him as a wizard.
Be careful. The tunnels below may have collapsed.
Okay, so let's check map. Sub-level. I'll come up here first. Because I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen, but I picked up Aleph. The Wall of Colours, I think, was the overpowered spell from... Yeah, Wall of Colours, but you didn't get it because of the level 8 spell. Didn't get it till really late, but yeah, it just carved through everything.
Hey, Ulu said.
Indeed.
Ow. Back with the oboe. Well, there's very little to be had from there. Tempting.
We got trouble, folks.
I'll take care of this.
3. What are you?
I'll handle
Didn't work.
Let's keep quiet.
We're not alone.
Nuh-uh. Work.
It's not working.
That was a bit slower.
I'll handle
I don't think I can pull that off.
I'll take care of this.
Okay, so it's all linked. Fair enough. That makes a bit more sense.
Could be a fight.
Dun 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 dun. Well, that was relatively quick.
I know. It's done.
Excuse me a sec. Sounds like it's running. I just gotta make sure the door's closed. Give me 2 seconds. G'day, Kaida. I didn't put tunes on. I left the audio up. Sorry. Back in. Yeah, no, I was right. It did start raining. Completely unexpected. So I run around, make sure the external doors. We've got a laundry door that opens onto the outside, but it's not really protected by the eaves of the house. And so if it rains anything from roughly that side of the house, it comes in and can make for a very wet laundry, which isn't very fun when you've got animals and stuff that hang out in there, and it's just easier to make sure it gets shut. And there's a dog sitting outside like, let me in. I'm like, oh, right, yep, okay, you're in. and took the opportunity to refill my water. It's been, well, it wasn't super hot today. It was only mid-30s. There you go, not super hot. Went for a big walk though. Oh, all worn out body, but anyway. Yeah, it was a very active day. Although it would have been nice if it was raining or cooler when I went for my walk, but hey, whatevs. Alright, we're back in the seat. At least it's not a fast twitch game. Fast twitch? Yeah. Alright, so we've done all of that. Oh, we missed a person there. Alrighty, down we go. Well, yeah. How's it been? How's the cold snap still going? I mean, your room would be nice and warm with all the computers and monitors and stuff, keeping it toasty. Although I was having a chat to someone just the other day that, given that we've had a hot late phase to summer, so I mean it's still summer for another month, I suspect winter is going to be, well, it's going to be cold, but probably dry. Like we can see the leaves starting to turn on some of the trees. Now, some of the trees and plants just died because of the temperature and the lack of rain. But those that didn't, you can already start to see, I'm going to forget the name of it. It's a crimson ash. It's not an ash, but it's called a crimson ash. There's a lot of them around the place. They're starting to turn their leaves already. You can just start to see the touches of orange and red come into the leaf, so in the top of the canopy. 10 degrees? Oh, you're going to melt. You won't know what to do with yourself.
I'll take it.
Hooray! I think.
Poor fools. They were unprepared for this.
Let me check map. No, map, I said. Nope, nope, nope. Ah. Okay, I'll go back this way. Well, at least you know the weather's going to be warming up soon. Amulet of Health. Who should I give that to? Give that to... Ah. And Aloth, you can have that. What are you carrying? You're going with a scepter. We'll leave you with that. We'll leave you with that. In fact, what we'll do is we'll give you Tattered Veils as well. What's this? Oh, I got a pet. Pet. Where do I put my pet? Where does the pet go? That's feet. That's a ring. A grimoire. No. 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 Yes. Okay, so kitty cat. Kitty cat. There we go. I haven't really been picking up rings or other gear too much. What's this? Breastplate. Armor 7. I think it's... I'm tempted to give her... It doesn't do much better. Does not do much better. Waste. Although, if I give either the gauntlets, well, I probably should have given her the gauntlets anyway. No, I think we're good otherwise for now.
Great fetching.
I'll take care.
Yeah, check map. Okay, well, we're going to go shorter distances first.
I'll take care. I'll have it.
Yeah, we'll come back. I'm getting very suspicious of this.
I'll take care of this.
Well, at least it didn't catch us by surprise.
I'll take care of this.
I'll come back to that.
Hey, watch out.
scepter's not bad.
I'll have this fifth. No! Fall back.
No, go the will-o'-the-wisp. Whatever. Like that.
That's not very helpful.
Dank spores. I want to find out. I'm sure there's a pattern.
We got trouble, folks.
Could be a fight.
I'll have it. Careful. I see them. Yes?
That's Odorisi. Odorisi was always a bit obsessive, but he was a good enough fellow. I hope this was quick, whatever it was.
You place your hand against the pillar of luminous Audra. A dim, warm light emanates from the surface, but it feels cool to the touch. Pinpricks dance along your fingers, uncomfortable, but not painful. A woman's voice, scratchy, distant, and halting, echoes in your mind.
Find your soul in him.
You concentrate, peering into the Audra's energy as you would peer into a soul. Its inner light is blinding, but as you become accustomed to it, you perceive the core of the Audra itself, a churning mass of millions of soul fragments. With a jolt, the energy reaches out to you. The Angwithan ruin fragments around you, breaking into incoherent shapes and dissolving to dust, falling into an infinite well of dark gray vapor. Even the ground itself disintegrates into nothingness. All that remains is the murky expanse of the in-between. The Audra pillar, and a skein of golden threads rooted in the pillar, that extend far off into the distance. You focus on the threads. You catch glimpses of memories, your memories, mingled among the memories of thousands of other captive souls. The filaments begin to cohere, rapidly twining into a golden cord. With a muffled crack, the cord ripples outward in a violent wave toward the endless distance. The cord undulates over a space so vast that you lose sight of the wave before it finds its end. Then, a heavy creaking, like the sound of mountains shearing under their own weight, washes through the dull gloom of the in-between. A violent force yanks you along the cord at an incredible speed. The murk of the in-between warps erratically, as though you are observing it through an ill-ground lens. Just as quickly as you were pulled forward, you stop, suspended below a massive figure of ancient carved Audra. Like all Audra, it glimmers with energy, but the souls and memories within it are not flowing down. They churn in a vortex that burns at the heart of the statue's mass in some invisible engine. It is Aethys. The great golden cord terminates in his back, sending pulses of energy throughout his limbs as they move. He walks in long, slow strides toward a brilliant pillar of Audra far in the distance. It shines even more brightly in the in-between than Aethys. From within the teeming throng of souls, dozens of eyes look out to you. Through the cord, their collective anguish and despair push at the edge of your mind. You reach out to the lost souls, but the incredible power flowing through Aethys' body repulses you. Not even your Watcher powers can penetrate the massive tides of energy crashing through him. The souls sense your efforts and attempt to breach the surface of Aethys' body, but are instantly pulled back down into the deep well at the statue's heart, as though they were pried from the edge of a great precipice. Aethys' stride slows and stops. His head slowly pivots, until its great burning eyes are cast back along the cord. As his gaze meets yours, you feel an overwhelming rush of incredible joy, mingled with profound sadness. You have sensed similar anguish in lost souls, but never with this intensity. A soothing voice drifts into your mind.
It takes great bravery to venture through the in-between, even for a Watcher.
A swell of admiration radiates out from the god's heart, a force so intense that it momentarily overwhelms you.
You do not need to follow me, for their sake or your own. Something beautiful is coming. Something that will save us all.
A great light shines from Aethys' brow, so bright that even the souls within him flinch from the source, cowering in fear. Through the glare, you see Aethys' massive arm reach up to grasp the golden cord. The tether carrying energy from the Audra pillar to him, that also suspends your consciousness.
I still have need of it, but do not be afraid, Watcher. Dawn will come for us all in time.
Aethys yanks on the golden cord, pulling it from his back. The cord tears into filaments that blacken and dissolve to dust. Without pause, he turns to resume his stride toward the distant pillar of Audra, shining on the boundless horizon. You hear the souls within him cry out for just a moment, before your consciousness is snapped away from them. The in-between goes dark. For a second, you feel a mix of nausea and a sensation like spinning and falling. Then the moment ends. Your consciousness has returned to the Angwithan arena. The world is sideways, the Audra pillar upside down. You flinch at the feeling that you're standing on the ceiling. The disorientation overwhelms you and you collapse to your knees next to the luminous Audra pillar. Previously dim and flickering, the pillar now glows with a strong and steady light. You touch the Audra again, but the chill and prickling sensations you felt before are gone, replaced with a comforting warmth, like the embers of a fire that has just lost its flame.
You all right? Come on, we just got you back. I heard you say that before. Had something to do with a 2,000-year-old lunatic talking to you in your dreams.
I've seen you commune with souls of the dead, but this looked altogether different. What happened?
I don't believe the god of rebirth wishes souls to suffer. If he's harvesting them, he's got a plan. What did Gon say? Is he gonna meet us? What do we do next? He charged you with the divine calling, didn't he? Just like he's done for me.
I wonder if he said the same thing to people in Rayed Saris 20 years ago.
I wonder what he's after, and why he's been giving me these dreams. The things I've seen, they leave a mark on your soul. I may not know what Gon's got planned for me, but clearly he wanted me to meet you.
Alright, one thing I need to do is I need to check these relationships. Ship, very funny. Combat log, journal, rest away, area map. The character sheet. And reputations. Okay. Things are progressing. They want passionate. But I'm being benevolent. And diplomatic, which is my skill. Yeah, I'm not being shady or cruel. Port Marjay is happy with me. Children of the Dawnstars are happy with me. Alright.
I'll handle this.
Alright, party people. Let's check map. We'll go to the workspace. We're going to go past that plane thing on the way out anyway.
Smart stoning.
And a Mantis hat. I don't know what that's going to be used for. Journal entry. Okay. Take all that. Whatevs. Alright, so that's that done. We don't need health.
What do you need?
No, I want to see if she can get... Although I don't know that a construct could be reached. I mean, possibly. Gladiator sword. Well, somebody's going to be running around with that. And I think I've done the entire level. I have. There was nothing else. Nope. Alright, well, time to leave. Alright, so back to the fort, town, port, back to the port.
What do you see that I can't, Watcher? All of them? Really?
Watcher, we'd like to come with you. We would, and we appreciate that you showed us the way, but what if the Audra goes dark again before we reach the Beyond?
Can I harvest the souls now? Thank you for aiding my mission, Watcher. I just knew you'd help me if I followed you.
Thank you, Watcher.
Alright, that was weird.
What a mess.
Time to get out of Dodge. We want to go to the governor's estate.
I'll take care of it. What can I do for you? At last, Belfetto, tell me, please, what has happened? How much have we lost? I must know. I see. I suppose we are fortunate to have any survivors. And Orisi's notes. His research? You did. Gods be kind. Belfetto. Belfetto! We are saved! That is, Orisi's legacy is not wholly lost. I like to believe the man would find that pleasing.
I hope so.
You say this is all the work of the Titan, of Aeothis, and you still insist on looking for him? He destroyed your ship, killed my people. Would it not make more sense to sail to the far side of the world and away from all this? No, that much has been made very plain to me. So be it. Merla. He will ravage every outpost in the Deadfire. That Adra is why we are here. Why everyone is here, in truth. The Valiant Trading Company, the Royal Deadfire Company, countless mercenaries. You'll want to go to Nekataka. Queen Onekaza II rules there, at the Kahanga Palace. Anyone seeking to do business in the Deadfire Archipelago must negotiate with her first. The Queen knows every other vein of worth in the Deadfire. I'm certain she can help you. That is, if she agrees to see you at all. Nekataka harbors many foreigners, but they count upon a small army of diplomats and emissaries to buy passage with words or coin. You have no one but yourself. Ah, that silver tongue of yours will be put to the test. And for that, you need your sheep. I'll arrange it with Ekawa. Between the two of us, I'm certain we can gather the workers we need. Head down to the beach once you are ready to depart. Bompiaco, it is only right, after all you have done for me. I won't keep you further. You have a long and very strange journey ahead. Some advice. After you have had your audience with the Queen, seek out the Valiant Trading Company. They make their headquarters in Nekataka, and the company always appreciates a good head.
Alright, back we go. We're done. We've interacted, we've stolen everything, we've traded everything. We've done all the quest lines here. Well, I'll double check. A beach, Nekataka. We've got to keep working. I wonder if I come over here and chat to the Dawn Star.
Shouty! Blessed child, you returned to the flock.
Don't get comfy, because I ain't here to stay. I'm finally doing Gaun's will, thanks to the Watcher.
So I now see. Do you seek a blessing from the light? If it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple in Nekataka. She's been around a while. Knows more of us than most anyone else.
Hooray! Pretty sure that was... yep, lighted path. Yep, okay. Alright, here we go.
Good, you are here. Clario has made good on his promise. We are making ready to free your ship. I say still that you are fortunate. The ship was nearly lost, but it will float. For how long, I cannot say. You will wish to find a friendly port with some speed, I think. So you will go to the great Kahanga city as well. You must sail north for some time, and then a little east. Take care in Nekataka, outsider. It will close its jaws around you, and you will never notice. Come, we will see your Defiant out to sea.
Hey, a trophy.
We should address the matter of our ship's resources before we get underway. It saddens me to inform you that we lost several crew and most of our provisions during the storm.
Okay.
However, Port Margé appears to be well supplied, and I expect the recent disaster has left several sailors in want of a ship. I suggest we contract for additional supplies and crew before we return to open water, or our voyage may indeed be a short one.
Nah. Hmm.
On behalf of the Principes and Patrina, I must request we meet in parley. Agrassim. I will make this quick. I have heard some marvelous tales regarding your ventures in the Deerwood. In fact, you are the first dragon slayer I have ever met, outside of a grave. Some fools would seek to make a fortune by pilfering from one such as you.
He's done his research. Might as well hear him out.
I believe you have met such a fool. Captain Benweth of the Drake. The short-sighted scoundrel has been wreaking havoc in the area for months. He is no son of Velia. I do not fault his ancestry, but he disregards too much the grand heritage we Principi represent. Benweth is the second most selfish captain within the Principi's newest generation. He risks all that we value. Perhaps I have said too much. This is a problem solely of my own, for now. We are descended from refugees who fled during Old Valia's decline. They sailed the eastern reach to the Deadfire, but they did not settle the islands. Today, even, our shipboard life continues. Benweth is no captain of mine, Aimiko. It is not beneath my flag his drake sails. Yet I do seek to temper his actions when they would endanger the Principe altogether. Benweth's drake took damage during the storm. Eventually, he will need to dock for repairs, and when he does, Serevin can find him for you. He is rather an unrefined creature, but he is a most skilled ship hunter, I assure you.
Cool.
Unrefined? Begging your pardon, Captain, but I'd be the fucking model of the gentleman of fortune. As for Benweth, that sucker of squid tits be as predictable as the tide. I'd wager all my furriest bits that he'd set sail for Deadline.
That would be felicitous indeed, as I believe the traitor Remaro hides there as well. I quite enjoy killing two men with a single bullet.
Wouldn't have even thought of it if you hadn't brought it up, sir. Now, I ain't hardly in any hurry to leave the fine company of the gentlemen of leisure, but the captain be right about me finding your mark. Adding to that, you sail into Fort Deadlight not knowing your innies from your outies, you might very well find the locals cannon fucking your boat to sodden splinters. Oh, you won't be regretting this, Watcher. At least so long as you keep us heavy in grog and light on the onions. Ugh, them dirty shit apples ain't never agreed with me, and I'll be suspecting they never will.
He's not sleeping near my berth, I promise you that much.
I sail now for Dunwich, my own safe port. I will await you there, should you be successful in schooling our wayward captain.
Alright, he is going to stay Cypher. Alright, we're going to definitely swab. Don't see him in. Nope. I'm going to save because I think this is the right spot I need to be for something. Maybe not.
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000,000 bells ringing all at once. You are alone. And then, you are not. An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Bareth, the Usher and the Pallid Knight shift in and out of focus. And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Bareth settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
The Pallid Knight knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the Beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Bareth dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire. The goddess Wodica strides forward.
Does Aethys frighten you, Bareth? He should. Magran subdued Aethys's influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodica's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodica with naked loathing plain on his ruined face. Wodica steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the Pallid Knight from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
A voice echoes from the shape nearest Bareth.
The lava is too large to be moved and Koltha too quick to be caught, even for a god of Wodica's strength and apparent lunacy.
The figure beside the aspect of Bareth flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world. I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the Beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide. Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys's return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wedica suggests, and crush him into the...
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who wiped dear desperate Ali's mind.
You could have let my followers help her kill the man who tormented her. But you did not. Curious.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
The Pallid Knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Magran grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Magran stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
Worika waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys, other than decisive, final action.
Your opinion is unasked for, but noted. We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet, you are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin. Alone.
All right, well, that was a bit of a sidetrack. Need to check the map. I think we went the wrong way-ish.
I'll have it.
Hey, Vela. I put on my boots the other day to find out they were full of crabs and seawater. You wouldn't know anything
Oh boy. We'll go deck to deck, I think. Alright, we win, but we lost 2 troops. All right, we'll land, upset Ida to close out the another trophy, and then reload and carry on our merry way. And yeah. I don't know that we can take on a Drake. Alright, get through this. I mean, we could have taken the battle, but I don't know I don't know whether we get XP from battles. I'll have to double check that. We didn't in the first game. I didn't mean to do anything there. Anyway, we're going to go ourselves a red hull. The ship's name is going to be in silver. Sails are going to go red as well. Might go golden for the hull colour, and secondary colours going to go Alright, we're going to save game here.
Tread cautiously. That's not very helpful. No rush. But if you have any antidotes, and
I'd be a rare tick from feeding the fishes.
Onward!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. before, Captain?
Yeah.
Yeah? Hmm?
Yes?
I'll have. You found.
All right, we're going to save game because this is where it's going to be upsetting Ida time. Okay, Ida's at -1.
Hey. You spend enough time with someone, you're bound to catch. You and I now, we've spent a lot of time together. I've always tried to do right by you. Maybe it's just Aethys that's got me thinking this way. And the more I see of you, the less I feel good about my choices. Not looking for one. Just, well, maybe you don't want to change, that's your right. I'm just telling you, I got my limits. I thought I don't ask much. Just need you to respect that I'm here with you, and there's things I won't stand for.
Hooray!
I told you once I wasn't sure I liked who I was fighting for. Now I know I don't. This isn't about how you treat me. It's how you treat everyone else. Even the worst commander I ever met. He had something decent about him, deep down. He respected his soldiers. It was enough to make folks with you. I don't think you... Well, I haven't made any secret about what I want. We're still going, and there's other folks, so I'm here, but no longer than that. That's good. Don't think there's any...
Okay, so we're going to load the game.
Indeed.
3. The other thing I want to do too is upset everybody. All right, island name. All right. Done. Alright, I'm going to save now that we're back out again. I want to make sure that we don't hurt ourselves. Crack goes my elbow. Crack, crack, crack. Alright. Right, once we get back on board the ship, we've got one more thing we need to do tonight, and that is set a mutiny off.
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
I'll see you dead soon.
Lava beyond seek.
That's me too. Charge.
Dropped him. Come on. Get through here. Pull the mutiny, and then we'll reload the save like we did with upsetting Ida. Hooray! Alright, we're going to save because we're about to upset everybody. Where's our morale? Is it 68? No. There we go, 53. $38. Need to get down to 1. $23. Get away, get away, get away. Come on, mutiny. Why am I not getting it? Why won't they mutiny? I might have to just call it, I think. Ah, pay. I can take their money off them as well.
Ahoy, Captain. Truth be told, Ferrante half expects us to get... Of course, I do that by way of good old traditional... Later, sure.
Alright, we're going to spend the coin, I think. The fact they're still getting paid is a problem. we'll get rid of all our coin. G'day, battery at one. Alright, we should really... I mean, we should have finished a half hour back, but we'll give it another crack. And then reload the save. We've basically upset the crew as much as possible. That's not what I wanted.
You're far from home, farmer.
Why do we gotta be thought?
Are you a...
Yeah, but...
I'm the harbor master, Ho. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekataka. Okora May, Rika. No one gets through without good reason. Not even locals.
Show them what you are.
We don't have to tolerate these idle threats.
I will.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing?
Now.
What is this?
Run for it!
Well, that was easy.
Everybody saw that, right? It wasn't just me.
And now Port Marche is behind us.
Need a fresh jacket up, hands? Something? Take your time.
Well met, stranger. Lots to see. Welcome back. Looking...
Alright, down to 2. Go back
It is
to
not as easy as it
sail.
seems to turn a profit in Neketaka, but there is opportunity.
You crack the spine of the old book. Suddenly, the page was something. An old woman steps forward.
I'm so glad that my message was we were this was up with you and the kid is on everything is like review my and make you know that much of the wheel before can ever speak. Yes.
Wodaka.
Alright, we will be... Okay, so let's check. Ship management. No food, no water, no rations, no money. We're now completely empty. We're unpaid. Crew's completely flattened. Come on. Doesn't seem to want to... Alright, we'll see if we hire more crew members, whether that'll help. It's supposed to trigger. Here we go. We want a stash. We want to hire. Recruit. Okay, here we go. Alright, give it one more crack and then we'll depart. Alright, leave. Right. Wouldn't let me leave because I hadn't even arrived. Alrighty, hopefully it'll hit it fairly quick. No money, got full crew. Here we go. Hmm. Close, close. No. Might have to just sit here and sail around off stream and get it. We'll give it another couple of minutes and then reload the old save and see what can be done, I guess. Nope.
In spite of all your efforts, you are unable to overcome the terrible power of Andra's mortar. As you sink into the depths, the din of the storm recedes, the light reaches you. Be still now, forget.
Whoops. Not the outcome I was hoping for. I think we'll call it there. Drop in the chat and close things out. Put some tunes on. Alright, big thank you to everyone coming out tonight. Regulars, first timers, chatters, lurkers, and everybody in between. Across all the various channels. Very much appreciate having you here. I think I'm going to have to try that off stream. Yeah, very much appreciate having you here. And channels wouldn't be the same without you. Alright, what do we got next? It's giving me the credits. Not what I was hoping for. Anyway. Alright. So, next stream is Friday night. We're looking at Prince of Persia Sands of Time trilogy. Continuing with the Two Thrones. Then Saturday we have our Minecraft, our multiplayer stream, which is a Minecraft SMP. Then Sunday we have the arena modes in Infamous First Light, and also our giveaway, which this week is for a copy of Wild Mender. So if you'd like in on that, head for the Discord. Where you'll find a channel called Giveaways. Head in there, you'll find the blue button. Click the blue button, automatically in the draw. The giveaways happen every week, drawn before every Sunday stream. Monday, we're continuing our Mass Effect 1 Insanity playthrough. We've reached the Citadel right at the very end of the Insanity playthrough. And then we'll be doing a little bit of minor trophy cleanup after that. And then we'll be on to Mass Effect 2. And then next Wednesday, back here, continuing with, well, resetting back to the island, and attempting to push through with that. Other than that, if you want to keep on top of things, check the socials, mainly Twitter and Insta. Messages go out on both of those before each stream, indicating what we're when. Picked up by the Discord and relayed on there. The Discord also punches a message out when the stream goes live, so best place to be checking things out. Other than that, very good night from me to all of you, and we'll see you all again next stream.